Yo. Here we go. We're going to be cracking down in section 9.2 now. And it is a nice beastie one. So strap on those boots again. And let's get cracking on this NFL Nerf Life. Okay, so how many ways can we find the solutions? Now, we've learned a number of ways so far. Okay, again, what does it mean when we're finding the solutions? Well, it means that when we graph these quadratics, and we haven't learned how to graph yet, we'll learn in chapter 10. When you graph a quadratic, and a quadratic means that it has a power of 2, the exponent is 2, then these guys right here are called the solutions. And it has other synonyms. You can either say solutions, roots, zeros, or x-intercepts. They all mean the same thing. Okay? So that's what we're finding in chapter 9.1. The entire time we've been just finding the x-intercepts of a quadratic. When we graph it, we're finding it where does it cross the x-axis. Okay, so we have learned how to find the solutions by factoring. Okay, we've learned how to find the solutions by the square root. And I guess I got distracted because I spelt that wrong. So let me square. There we go. Square root. And number 3, by completing the square. So we're going to complete the square. We've done square root and we've done factoring. So those 3 methods we did last section. So now in this new section in chapter 9.2, and that's why the heading is Quadratic Formula, we are going to learn how to find the exact same roots again using the Quadratic Formula. Just more fun. And then we'll explain why we need so many different ways. Okay? Okay, so first of all, what is the Quadratic Formula? Here it is. The Quadratico formula. And this is how you say it. It's x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That's the Quadratic Formula. And you know what? Students from all around the world have made songs to memorize the Quadratic Formula. They've done such as using the melody from Mary Had a Little Lamb to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to Pop Goes the Weasel. And even people made rap versions of this. So I will be uploading my rap version of this, and you can click on it. It'll be in the YouTube links with all the other videos. Just for something fun I did for my students when I used to teach in middle school. But I will go ahead and sing the Quadratic Formula song using Pop Goes the Weasel, just for your entertainment purposes and also for education, of course, right? I mean, if you want to learn this, so that means you'll always have the tone ahead. All right, so using the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel, it would go something like this. X equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. There we go. And you can rewind that as many times as you want and play it if you think it sounds that awesome. Let me put a little beat to that. You go boom, 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 boom. Fick it. All right. So there it is. That's the Quadratic Formula. And also an additional video that I'll make. It's not really part of the class, but I'm going to do a video on deriving this formula. For those who really want to get nerdy, like, oh, dang, like, where does this come from? I can derive it for you. So that will be in the YouTube videos as well. Okay, so now what does A, B, and C stand for in the Quadratic Formula? Well, if you probably already knew this because we've been picking out, knowing what the A, B, and C are. The A is the coefficient of x squared. The B is the coefficient of x, and the C term is just our constant term. All right, so that's a little introduction of the Quadratic Formula, and we'll start then example number 1.